Dick Grayson was the first Robin. For many years, he stood by Batman as the Boy Wonder. But do you know how his first year as Robin was? Today's story is called Robin, Year 1. And if you're not familiar with it, stick around till the end of the video, and I'll bring you all the details. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. Today is a day for a complete story here on the channel. Robin Year 1, written by Chuck Dixon, Scott Beatty, and drawings by Javier Pulido and Marcus Martin, continues the events of the Long Halloween and Dark Victory. In Dark Victory, Dick became Robin for the first time. Soon I will bring these complete stories here on the channel. To stay updated on everything, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and comment if you'd like to see more videos about complete stories. The story begins in a prison. John Manette is imprisoned, and a visitor asks him who's responsible for his imprisonment. He answers that a boy did it, that Batman now has an assistant. The visitor works for Two-Face and informs him about what happened to Manette. Two-Face, upon learning that Batman now works in tandem, becomes interested in Robin and says he'll keep track of his movements. Next, we see the dynamic duo apprehending some thugs. Batman feels proud seeing that Robin is following his teachings very well. Dick is happy and tells Alfred that, although the criminal who killed his parents is dead, he has vowed to fight alongside Bruce, since there are several other similar criminals loose in the city, and Batman needs him to fight them. Throughout the story, we see several off-screen narrations from Alfred, presenting his perspective on what's happening. He mentions that Bruce is finally happy, and he even hears laughter from Batman in the Batcave. However, he still has reservations about what this life could bring to young Dick Grayson. Dick is different from Bruce, allowing himself to be happy and enjoy his youth unlike his mentor. At school, we see that Dick has friends, and one of them tells him that the new girl Jenny cannot take her eyes off him. He doesn't believe it and says that girls wouldn't notice him. After school, Jenny and her friend talk about Dick, and on the way back, a man was offering free headphones. They accept, but only Jenny's was working. She is hypnotized by the music and moves away from her friend towards an alley where there was a van and the man who gave her the headphones. He reveals himself to be the Mad Hatter and abducts her. Next, we see Bruce and Dick at a party hosted by the president of Wallachia, Syngman Lee. Syng Lee is accompanied by two women and tells Bruce his preference for blondes. After Bruce introduces Dick to the president, they leave the party as the bat signal is activated, indicating Gotham needs the dynamic duo. At the GCPD, where Gordon is not yet the commissioner, he informs Batman about a new case. 8 girls have gone missing, and no ransom demands have been made, with the media still unaware of the situation. Batman and Robin question some criminals, but they don't provide any information. In the Mad Hatter's hideout, it is revealed that he is responsible for the disappearances, with all the girls dressed as Alice in Wonderland. Furthermore, it is exposed that the one who hired him to commit these crimes was Syng Lee, the president of Wallachia. The news of another girl going missing appears in the newspapers, and Dick sees in the paper that the girl in the photo is Jenny. He goes to the school to investigate. By retracing Jenny's steps, he witnesses the man giving free headphones to another girl. He requests a pair, but the man claims to have run out. Grayson observes the girl being taken and pursues the van. He then calls Alfred and they search for radio frequencies in the car. Upon locating a signal emanating from a warehouse, Robin investigates alone and discovers the Mad Hatter's involvement. But the girls are gone. A henchman attacks Robin, but the Boy Wonder defeats him effortlessly and questions him about the Mad Hatter's whereabouts. Dick heads towards Syng Lee's ship, where a party is taking place. Alfred informs Bruce, who is also present on the ship. Robin finds the girls, all under the Mad Hatter's control. Jervis Tetch commands them to attack Robin, but the Boy Wonder manages to break the mind control and stop the villain. Bruce discreetly sabotages the ship to prevent it from moving until authorities arrive. The girls are rescued, and they tell the police that Syng Lee was with the Mad Hatter. The culprits are arrested, all thanks to Robin. In the Batcave, Bruce congratulates Dick for piecing together all the clues and solving the case in his absence. As time passes, the dynamic duo becomes more successful in battling their enemies. They capture the Clue Master, Firefly, Killer Moth, and even Blockbuster. Robin grows increasingly confident. Two-Face observes Batman and Robin's actions and decides to target the Bat through the boy. He seeks revenge on all those responsible for the tragedy that turned Harvey Dent into Two-Face, believing Batman also deserves his vengeance. Gordon activates the Bat Signal, informing Batman that Judge Lawrence Atkins has been kidnapped by Two-Face. He questions Batman's decision to have a teenage partner in crime fighting, threatening to turn on him if anything happens to the boy. Batman removes Robin from the case, mentioning that Two-Face is a much more dangerous adversary than any they had faced before. Meanwhile, Two-Face sets up a mock trial for Judge Watkins, alleging that the judge was corrupt during Salvatore Maroni's trial, leading to Maroni's release and Dent's downfall. Two-Face condemns the judge, revealing Maroni's body. Batman investigates in search of Harvey, learning about an heiress to a newspaper who recently had twins, making her Batman's first lead to explore. Upon arriving at the location, Batman corners Two-Face, who was expecting him. Robin disobeys orders to stay out of the case and appears to help Batman, leading to a trap set by Harvey. It turns out there were no babies. It was a trap to capture both of them. Robin wakes up to find Batman trapped in a predicament with Judge Watkins. He enters Two-Face's game to try to save the judge, but the villain cheats, kills Watkins, and begins assaulting Robin while Batman watches helplessly. Batman breaks free, defeats Two-Face, and rushes to save Robin. At the GCPD, Two-Face brags to Gordon about getting rid of Robin. Enraged, Gordon demands answers from Batman. Bruce and Alfred take Dick to Leslie Tompkins to receive medical treatment. Batman responds to Gordon's inquiries about Robin, stating that the boy is fine, but out of commission. Dick experiences nightmares about his failure to save both Batman and Judge Watkins. He wakes up to find Bruce there for a conversation. Bruce deems it a mistake and informs Dick that Robin is retired, leaving the boy speechless as he had hoped to return to crime fighting soon. During his recovery, Dick focuses on training again. Alfred observes, hoping that young Grayson wouldn't return to a life of crime fighting. Meanwhile, Mr. Freeze plots an attack on the city, invading Leslie's clinic to steal the blood bank supply. Upon learning of Freeze's actions, Dick rushes to Wayne Manor to write a letter to Bruce before donning his mask to apprehend Freeze. The story shifts to the GCPD, where Harvey Dent manages to escape and leaves the premises. In Freeze's hideout, he demands a ransom from Gotham's mayor. Robin arrives on the scene to stop him, managing to overpower both Freeze and his henchmen despite the odds. Gordon arrives following Robin's call and expresses relief at seeing him well, while expressing concerns about their mutual friend's potential impact on him. Robin reassures Gordon, declaring his retirement from that life moving forward. At Wayne Manor, Alfred reads the letter left by Dick to Bruce. Grayson thanks Bruce for everything he has done, expressing uncertainty about what to do now that he can't help anymore. Bruce conveys his disinterest in having a partner or a son, but acknowledges the knowledge he gained from Dick, seeking forgiveness for the failure. Alfred informs Bruce that Two-Face has escaped. Unable to find Dick, Alfred contacts the circus, Leslie, but to no avail. Out on the streets, Dick watches a news report revealing that Two-Face is on the loose, only to be confronted by several other boys. A fight ensues, with him effortlessly overcoming the former Flying Grayson until the mastermind behind the altercation, Shrike, appears. Shrike was hired by John Manette to kill Harvey Dent, citing his time left to rot in prison by Two-Face. He recruits street kids to form his Assassin's League. Robin joins the league and begins training with them. Their initial mission involves infiltrating a museum undetected, during which Dick prevents his partners from killing the guards. Upon reaching their objective, Shrike arrives to congratulate them as it was the goal. He then discloses Two-Face's whereabouts to the boys. Two-Face was at a mansion holding a couple hostage. Dick and his companions arrive undetected, but are ambushed by Two-Face. Dick insists on facing Two-Face alone, and a fight ensues where Dick seemingly defeats the villain. However, upon the police's arrival, everyone flees. Having distanced himself from the group, Robin heads to the Batcave to inform Batman of all the information. Alfred tries to reassure the boy, stating he did nothing wrong, but Dick opts to leave. Meanwhile, in prison, John Manette is murdered by one of Two-Face's henchmen. Back at the Assassin's League hideout, Shrike questions Dick's identity after finding a photo of him with his parents at the circus. Dick finally reveals the truth, stating, "I'm Robin." Batman materializes from the shadows, confirming Dick's identity as his partner. A clash ensues between Batman and Shrike as Robin battles the League. During the fight, Batman sustains injuries, and Two-Face emerges only to kill Shrike and his League before fleeing upon spotting Batman. As the chaos ensues, Shrike perishes and the boys vanish. Bruce and Dick return to the Batcave to tend to Batman's injuries. Wayne expresses his desire for Dick to return as his partner, under the condition that he follows his orders as a good soldier. Alfred emphasizes that the decision is solely Dick's, leading him to choose to resume the role of Robin, believing that Batman needs his help. Solidifying their partnership, the story concludes with the dynamic duo defeating Two-Face, setting the city on the path to improvement with them back in action. This is a great story involving the Year One theme, following the tremendous success of Batman Year One by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. Various other characters from Batman's universe received a similar treatment. Robin Year One is a compelling read, though the ending, where Batman refers to wanting a soldier, bothers me. I prefer to see Bruce view Dick as a son and a partner. Nevertheless, the story is still worthwhile, both in terms of the plot and the artwork. Moving on to the trivia, several Easter eggs are hidden in the story. Mickey Mouse appears on a student's backpack in a scene set at Dick's school. Additionally, there's a poster featuring Boston Brand at the circus. For those unfamiliar, he becomes Deadman after his death. Furthermore, the villains sport their classic comic book uniforms. Lastly, after the dynamic duos return to action towards the story's conclusion, while talking to Batman and Robin, Gordon's daughter, Barbara, appears. Dick exchanges glances with her, leading to a humorous moment where Gordon says, "Not in this lifetime, kid." Now, I want to hear from you. Have you read this story? Did you enjoy it? What's your favorite Robin origin story? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this and want to see more videos covering complete stories. Thank you for sticking around until the end, and see you in the next video.